So, okay, let's get started.
Oh, wait a second. Can the slide is stop?
Hujan kelas ini.
Sir, can you give access to share
Yeah,
screen?
oh yeah. Let's see. Yes, I can. So you guys can share. You guys can share the screen, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have the slide with me. That's the thing.
I'm sorry.
Can you guys send me the slideshow? Is it a PowerPoint?
Yeah, it's a PowerPoint. Okay, I will send
This
on
is
Telegram.
Telegram. Where's Calvin? You can't make it?
Yeah, he can't make it because when they have to pray for his grandma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our condolence to
Yeah.
Calvin. It's downloading now.
Send it.
Does it have any audio?
No.
Okay.
Only slides.
If it does, that means when we share it, we have to share audio too. Okay.
I'll be the timekeeper. I will set the time, 5 minutes.
I'll be the judge. Okay. I'll try to ask some questions. How can I see application? Let me say as now self-dis reactivate stuff. And it actually, let me see. I just need to stop sharing for a while, so it's like it is always this kind of things always happens with Telegram. Whenever there's a technical issue, you unshare and then you share it again. Okay, I hope it's okay now. Okay, we can start. All this.
Okay, Zel, your time 5 minutes. I will use my hand gesture to your time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my audio do sound clear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Oh my, it's
Yes.
laggy. Oh my god, wait. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Your time start in 3, 2, 1. All right.
You want nutritious and affordable pet food? Well, people sometimes say great taste, great choice. Yep, you heard that right. My team and I would like to pitch our idea in which we literally convert from trashy to tasty. So, according to Zero Waste Malaysia, over 16,000 tons of food are wasted in Malaysia every day. And these are types of food that are still in good condition. The majority of expired food and damaged packets do indeed get thrown away due to no sale or it is damaged. We also do often see that most of the restaurants tend to throw away leftover food because it can't be served anymore. Thus, we come up with a great idea where we will to recycle and reuse leftover food and near expired food into a nutritious and delicious pet food. We'll also have FDA, Food and Drugs Administration approval to ensure our product is safe to consume for dogs and cats. So, how will it work? First, before we collect leftover food from local restaurant, we'll simply request the worker to um, separate organic waste and food waste altogether and make sure not to include physical hazards such
Uh,
as nail, glass,
sorry,
and metal.
Zal, I'm sorry. Can we start again? Because I think Zal, what happened was that I wasn't aware which slide that you are referring to. So you can see
Oh
the
yeah,
slides. If you are not in charge of slide, it's fine. You can just tell me like next slide and so on. I'm sorry. I was just like I don't know which slide you were to because I think you were not on the first slide anymore.
yeah, I know. Okay, we can
But
start over.
you just said we just have to make it clear. So for your presentation tomorrow, so who will be sharing the slide? Is the speaker
I'll
like
be
okay? So Fredo
I'll be
will share
sharing
the
this.
slide, and then Zal will be speaking. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's cool. So just make sure Zal, you can just say next slide. Okay, just you have to be aware of it. Like you can't just continue and the slide is already the slide is still in the same slide, but then you're already moving to the next slide. Sure. Um. So yeah, can we just start again? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can you start counting again, Fredo?
yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Your time start in 3, 2, 1. Start.
You want nutritious and affordable pet food? Well, people sometimes say great taste, great choice. Yep, you heard that right. My team and I would like to pitch our idea in which we literally convert from trashy to tasty. Okay, next slide. So, according to Zero Waste Malaysia, over 16,000 tons of food are wasted in Malaysia for like every day. And these are types of food that are still in good condition. The majority of expired food and damaged package good do indeed get thrown away due to no sale or it is damaged. We also do often see that most restaurants tend to throw away leftover food because it can't be served anymore. Thus, we come up with a great idea where we will recycle and reuse leftover food and near expired food into a nutritious and delicious pet food. So we also have FDA, Food and Drugs Administration approval to ensure our product is safe to consume for dogs and cats. So how will it work? First, before we collect leftover food from local restaurant, we'll simply request worker to separate organic waste and food waste all together and make sure to not include physical hazards such as nail, glass, and metal. Then we'll convert them into
Zal,
nutritious
I'm
and
sorry.
delicious.
I think you
Oh,
you
it's
you
okay.
are
Yeah, yeah.
you definitely you were not aware. I think you didn't tell us which slide that we should whether we should move to the next slide.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, sir. I
It's
didn't know.
okay. Give me the slide. That's why we need rehearsal. So that's the thing about
Okay.
presentations, Zal. You need to be aware of the whole things, and you cannot be. I know that you might be nervous, but you have to be aware of these things. And then if something happens, like you need to be aware of that. Like move the slide, and then you need to tell Fredo. And if say something happened, and then Fredo wasn't really paying attention, and then Fredo next slide. So just make sure you know like things are in control, right? You need to have everything under control.
Okay, sure, sir. Noted.
All right.
Okay.
Your time start in 3, 2, 1. Start.
So, you want a nutritious and affordable pet food? Well, people sometimes say great taste, great choice. Yep, you heard that right. My team and I would like to pitch our idea in which we literally convert from trashy to tasty. So, next slide. According to Zero Waste Malaysia, over 16,000 tons of food are wasted in Malaysia every day, and these are types of food that are still in good condition. The majority of expired food and damaged packaged goods do indeed get thrown away due to no sale or it is damaged. We also do often see that restaurants tend to throw away leftover food because it can't be served anymore. Next slide. Thus, we come up with a great idea, which is to recycle and reuse leftover food and near expired food and turn it into a pet food. So, we also have FDA, Food and Drug Administration approval to ensure our product is safe to consume for dogs and cats. Next slide. So, how will it work? First, before we collect leftover food from local restaurant, we will simply request the worker to separate organic waste and food waste all together and make sure to not include physical hazards such as nail, glass, and metal. Then we'll convert them into a nutritious and delicious pet food. So how it will be nutritious and delicious, if you may ask? Well, restaurant leftover tends to have many bones and vegetables which contain higher calcium and vitamin for our product. So also, since we're a group of culinary arts specialists, we're very focused on smell on our product and have a pet food tester to ensure our pet food fits its requirement. After that, our product is ready to be in the market. Next slide. Our target customer are more focused to pet store in Kota Kinabalu because we believe that most of the pet owner is having difficulty in buying pet food as the price of pet food is now quite expensive. We'll also do supply our product to local supermarket so that our product can be easily found. We maintain a direct but personal engagement with them because we believe it is important to know our customer well, to earn their trust, and make them feel comfortable with us. So, next slide. For our market size, there's 3.83 million people in Sabah, 563,000 people in Kota Kinabalu, and 197,050 pet owner in Sabah, which means our user to serve is around 197,050 people. And even if only 1% of pet owner in Kota Kinabalu that subscribe to our product, we will already receive around 378,336 ringgit monthly, which is a very huge number. Next slide. For our business model, we'll offer our customer a monthly subscription service where they can choose whether they want package A, B, or C. For your information, one unit of our pet food is 4 ringgit Malaysia and one carton is 96 ringgit Malaysia. So our expected earning is around 378,336 ringgit, one can of pet food, and and 4,540,032 ringgit salary. So next slide. Cost it includes ingredient which costs 20 ringgit and 40 cents for 85 kg leftover food, where 1 kg of leftover food is 1 ringgit and 20 cents. So, and 14 platings will use 24 units for 16 ringgit and 80 cents, while our label is 9 ringgit and 60 cents per 24 unit. For manufacturing costs, for 1 can of pet food is 1 ringgit and 95 cents, and for 1 carton is 46 ringgit and 80 cents. So next slide. So what gives us advantage in comparison with our potential competitor is that our packaging is very different than any other company who use leftover food and near expired food to produce pet food in Sabah. Our products are 2-in-1, which include dry and wet in 1 can. It is a new variation of pet food packaging since most of pet food companies in the market nowadays are using the same packaging. There are 3 of us. Next slide. There are 3 of us, all Kanakwago. We are the project manager, finance manager, marketing manager, and also most importantly, we are the 3 aspiring change maker. That's all. Thank you so much for your all attention.
Okay. Still on time. Less than 22 seconds to be at 5 minutes.
Okay. I think that's fine.
Okay.
So I think you guys are doing very well. I was quite impressed.
Thank you, sir.
So my question will be, how do you guys convince your customers to that this your food is better than the usual pet food that is available in the market? Is it because it's cheaper? Is it because it's healthier?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question again?
How do you convince how do you convince your customers that your pet food is the best?
Yes. Okay. Because we we often see, like, usually right nowadays people are like, they're always confused, like not confused, like, yeah, most of them are confused, like they want to buy wet pet food or dry pet food for their cats or dogs. So with our product, they have to know, no need to worry anymore about those problems, because our product, we is different than the usual product out there. Our product is contained in one can, but with two variation, which is wet and dry pet food. So yeah, it is more convenient for them. Like, let's say the cats want to, they want to feed their cats dry food, they can just open. There's prototype on the very end slide. There's one more end slide, but yeah, we will not include that yet. But yeah, that's just how it works.
Okay, okay. So it contains, oh yeah. So you mean it contains dry food and wet food, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
I'm not really familiar with pet food. So I don't have pets. So that's cool. So do you guys have it in your presentation?
We will not include it yet, but we'll try to find a way to maybe include it. But we already include like the words, but just not
In the slide.
the design yet.
So it's good to include it, because I think that's your, in your business model, that will be your, I think, added value. I don't know what we call that in the business model. Let me check it. Like, it's what makes your business unique.
Is it USP, unit selling proposition?
Yeah, I think so. Business model canvas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, value proposition. Is that the word? Yeah, unique value proposition. I think that's the thing about it. You can, you guys can try to like design, sketch it, just do like a diagram. The other half is dry food, and then the other half is wet food. Just put it, because I think that's a very good. It might make your presentation more convincing when you put that, and as your unique value proposition. So are you going to sell customer segment pet center, supermarket, pet lovers in Kota Kinabalu, supermarket? What does it mean with pet center? Is that a shop that sells pet?
Actually, it's typo. Actually, pet store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pet lovers in Kota Kinabalu, supermarket, pet centers. It's a very interesting idea, with pets. I don't have pets, but when I look at people with pets, people will do anything for pets. And it's very different with having your own children. People do everything for their children, but with pets you can have more fun. With children, definitely not. So I was thinking of all these sort of ideas that you guys can do with your pet food. Let your pet be the savior of the environment. Market size pet owners in Kota Kinabalu. Where did you guys? If they ask you guys, where did you get your statistic? What will you answer? And how do you define?
Okay. So the people in Kota Kinabalu, I mean in Sabah, that is based on Google. Kota Kinabalu, how many people in Kota Kinabalu also based on Google. For the pet owner, we just estimated that there is 35% of people in Kota Kinabalu have pet owners, because since everywhere you see like there's a lot of pet, and
Yeah.
just even it's stray dog, they just take it.
Do you guys have pets with you? Fredo, where's your dog? Where's your puppy?
but it's on other
Oh, okay.
house yet. Yeah.
You guys can show it, on the screen or something. When you're presenting. Or Zal, do you have a puppy, a cat, Zal? Zal, do you have a cat? So you guys can show the cat now. The thing about
Yes,
puppet
I
that
do.
you guys can be really creative with puppet, with pets. Are you a cat person or are you dog person? It doesn't matter whether you love pet or dogs. Everybody loves animals.
Yeah, agree.
Now, I believe with your what kind of pet food that you guys can make out of this? Do you guys have the ideas already? Like what kind of pet food that you can make?
Yeah. With dry pet food and wet cat food,
Okay.
which is like a snack one for dry, and wet one is like a tuna in can, something like that. Yeah.
Do you guys have like specific recipe, or like these are the ingredients that you are able to collect, like some vegetable, some fish leftover, some canned food leftover, and then you recycle them and turn them into this very specific snack.
Yeah, but yeah, we since we like collect leftover from restaurant or many cafes and like that, they usually have a lot of bones, and yeah, we just will like crush the bone and kind of stuff and produce it into pet food. And yeah, I think that's our recipe for now.
Yeah, fun. Because they might ask about the specific recipe or specific types of food that you guys can come up with. Um, Now, I was thinking of other than pets, there are actually lots of stray animals, or should I say, abandoned pets or stray pets. Even in Keningau, I think in KK2, like in many parts in Malaysia, you always see a lot of cats and dogs being abandoned, and these cats and dogs, they don't have anything to eat. They just have to go to people's houses randomly, hoping that they will be fed. And I think that's another target market that you can have, because you guys are focusing on food that is recycled. So the usual food, so people can still feed them with this kind of food, recycled food, rather than leaving these stray or abandoned pets hungry and starving and sick, and dead. So we can always feed them with this kind of business method.
But that's more like to NGO, right? Like
Yes,
non-profits.
yes, and like social enterprise. You guys can still be a social enterprise. And nowadays, people are more into social enterprise. Social enterprise, that means you are still making money, but your focus is just helping the community and helping to preserve the environment, and of course, helping to save animals. It's good that you guys put the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, there. So it's good to get some sort of what do you call it, uh, accreditation from this kind of organization. I think that's all. So what time are you guys presenting tomorrow?
9:50. 9:50 we started pitching. Like every group start pitch.
On the Zoom, right? On Zoom. Will it be live somewhere?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Will it be
I'm
live
not
somewhere?
sure.
Yeah, I mean, will it be streamed live somewhere? No, like Facebook or YouTube? No.
Yeah.
We'll ask. We'll try to ask that.
You can ask Priscilla.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck, guys. Do you have any other question?
So far, how is it like? Is it working? If like, let's say you are the judge, is it like working? Like, uh, is it a great idea? And so like, yeah, just personal feedback.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, and I think you guys had lots of information and content that you were able to deliver within the 5 minutes. So that's amazing. Um, if you want to improve it, just you don't really have to add, you don't have to really think about new stuff, but it's more just if you want to improve it, you can just like put a little bit more details into it. The more details you have, the more convincing it is. Like what kind of, the pet food, um, do you have any like specific ideas, specific recipe, specific look, specific type of food? So you can add that, and like the target market, if you can specify it further, the pet lovers, um, and how do you reach out to these pet lovers? I think they don't have to be pet lovers. They can be just animal lovers, because there are people out there that, whenever they see animals like cats, stray dogs, they will help out. So those are not their pets. They don't consider them as their pets, but they will just help out because they are animal lovers. There are a lot of people who are like that. So yeah, if you can add more details, if you want to improve it further, so that will be more helpful. But of course, there's a time constraint too, since you guys need to present within 5 minutes. So at least if they ask you questions, you are able to answer them. So that's why there's a cute question and answer session. So in case if the judges want to find out about something that is not really in your presentation or in your slideshow, they'll be able to get it from the question and answer session.
And actually, we want to like include adoption strategy, but like it's so long. Like we have no time to like make it 5 minutes.
Yeah, you mean like adopting pets, right? Is it?
Adoption strategy, like how will markets, like how, like is it online or offline? Like if online, will they advertise it as like that, make an event? Yeah.
What's that? Fredo, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Adoption.
Strategy.
You mean
Adoption strategy.
like people adopt the pets? Oh, there's a cat there. You can show the cat tomorrow. I love my cat. I feed it with my food. Oh, that's one big cat.
Well eaten, sir.
Yes, well fed. That's what. Well fed.
Well fed. Wrong
Yeah,
words.
oh my god, that's a
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, that can be your star
Yeah.
for your presentation tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So what was that? The adoption? I'm sorry, Fredo. Adoption fair.
Adoption. Oh,
Explain
adoption
it to me.
strategy where like from a buyer into a user. Like first they just buy it, and then like, because there is a difference between buyer and user, right? So like
Yes.
we want to make like the buyer into our user, product user. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. You want to make your buyer into a user. So that means they adopt you as their partner, something like that.
Our like regular customer.
Okay. Yeah, it can be. You can describe it as partnership as well. You can always partner with NGO, right? NGO. Well, most of the time, NGO, social enterprise. And I think in Malaysia we don't really do this, but we do have like in the Western countries they do have like a pet fair, pet adoption fair, so where people can go there and then they adopt pets. So that's something. Yeah, but there's too many things that you're thinking of, and 5 minutes is too short. So hopefully you guys will win the first prize, particularly. I think it's 3,000, so that's a lot of money. Yeah. Okay. So all the best